Pepper on Hanzo again, it wouldn't be that bad on Dorado. Because if you get that cheeky shot, it just completely destroys him.
Begin your watch, APAC premiere.
It's going to take us a couple games to get used to that one, Jason.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
It sort of cuts in on us here, but it is going to be Dorado, ladies and gentlemen, USG versus Snake. Now, it is a best of 3, so USG had better have their wits about them on this particular map. I mean, in our experience, seeing Snake on this map, not really a lot of it. If I think back towards the qualifying phase for Snake, there were, most of the time they were avoiding sort of going for that one there as well. It was... Yeah, I don't even think they actually played in their last game there against SKG. Didn't need to go to that. But we'll see how it plays out here. So interesting enough, we have the Pharah Mercy combo already out of the gates here.
Yeah, they've only played it once against SKG, actually, or once in total against SKG. In recent times, that was back, I think, in the group stages.
It wasn't that game. There you go. I was wrong. But Pharah Mercy here. So Isaiah and Key will be featuring on those ones here. And interesting to see the Genji in the mix and the Ana. So Ana being brought in here in a double tank composition. We'll see how it plays in. But so far, eyes on Key. We've seen him play this Pharah quite a lot. He loves it on Hollywood similarly. He'd love to get over the top and really isolate some of these targets here.
I think I remember seeing him on Numbani actually getting nano boosted by Fate playing Pharah. Thing is, he's already done a lot of work. He's in towards the back line. He's at 57% on his ultimate already. This Reinhardt is going to be taken out immediately. Sparky has no chance to really do much about this, and Key hasn't been pressured. There's no McCree on USG, so he doesn't have to feel pressured at all unless it's a Mei Ice Spike hitting in the face.
I don't understand that. That's a big blow to USG to lose a Reinhardt so early on. It's a long walk back for him, and perhaps Sparky wasn't aware of the presence of this Pharah over the top. I'm really not sure. Either way, Key still free to do some damage now. We're going to have the Blizzard coming in here. That's from USG. AKTM, I don't know if there's going to be follow-up there at the moment as we're going to ride on with Key. AKTM. Something got reflected back at him and went very, very low, but he's able to take 5 and get healed back up.
1 HP, and he still somehow survives. Anyone just spits on him, he would fall down on that one. But somehow USG is still held, even with Snake having a good start. They had Key doing so much work in the beginning, and yet even with the kill on a Sparky, they weren't able to actually put the pressure forward that they wanted to. But they have the nano boost ready. They have the revive as well, which is going to be interesting to see how that's going to work out, because Azaria doesn't really pair too well with the Mercy res, because you lose all your energy. And so does Reinhardt. He doesn't have his shield actually recharged during that aspect. Maybe like a Diva. But here we go. There's going to be the... No, there's no barrage. Did Ursha just hit him?
Graviton Surge came in pretty hard there. Pepper going to get a follow-up over the top, and he gets himself 2 more. 3 kills so far. The nano boosted Reaper now coming into its own for USG. That's 4 kills over that fight. And Snake are going to be sent packing.
I was just going to go into that saying that Graviton Surge with the barrage combo would have been insane, but he gets earth-shattered in the air because he's too low on the ground. And Sparky turns that one around with Vader to pair in together. Not to mention Pepper just spinning away saying die, die, die as Snake fell 1 by 1. That was a great hold. That was a clutch earth shatter.
Yeah, I mean, the Graviton Surge bringing Key close enough to the ground for that to actually trigger on him was quite impressive. So it slows up Snake a little bit. They've actually been able to accrue a lot of ult percentage through that last fight, though, and that was quite a bit used by USG. I don't think we've even seen really one ult from Snake in a big way, so that's going to be crucial now into these next few moments. Pepper, instrumental on this Reaper so far, in that last fight especially, but no nano boost available. Here's the barrage coming in, and the Dragon Blade from 700 now. You can see he's flexed over towards the Genji for this game, but he's kind of caught out in the open, tries to get a dash on towards his opposition, but they do have the sound barrier ticking. He gets nothing, and now he's going to be frozen inside the Blizzard.
This is going to sound really bad, but Diffuse really diffused that situation there. He sound buried when the Dragon Blade came through, sped up his team, and booped him away after the dash. So he didn't have the ability to get close to anyone to get the resets on. And USG are going to hold again off the back of having only 1 ultimate up, and Snake had more than a couple to make that one work. They're holding strong here, and Snake is really showing that they can't really push past this choke point, even with the early advantage that they had.
And AKTM's running a riot as well. That last fight, he actually got 4 kills over the entire course of it. Sometimes you worry about there being follow-up or any sort of damage to come over the cross of Blizzard. Well, AKTM was providing most of it himself there with those ice spikes on the end of Thermic Blaster. So nicely constructed by him, did it pretty much on his own. And now time's running out. Only 20 seconds left here for Snake to push through. They've got the nano boost, they've got the Graviton Surge. They must use these effectively, and now they're going to come in. AKM drawn in, but that's an Earth Shatter coming out from the side of USG now, looking to slow Snake down. But Key getting up in the air, comes in with a barrage. Only 1. Pepper gets 3 over the fight. Key takes himself out. It's a blowback from the shot of the rocket into the ground and takes him down. 3 seconds left, and Snake are getting nowhere.
This is going to be potentially insanely quick match here. USG, that sleep coming out of Novadi, catching out Key in the middle of the barrage towards the end of it was phenomenal, but the fact was, he didn't have anything to pair with his barrage. Yes, he had the nano boost, but there was no Graviton Surge to pull them together. He was just dead weight in the air, not able to pick up a single kill, and USG has to be happy about that.
Let's talk about this a little bit from the side of Snake. Now, there's got to be at least a reason why they're so impotent on that attacking push here. USG were using a lot of ultimates early on. They obviously had the Mei starting things off quite nicely for AKTM, but you've got a Pharah Mercy You've got a Genji here for 700. You've got an Ana as well for Fate. What's going wrong here for Snake, and why aren't they able to break through there?
I really want to say overconfidence, actually, from how the first map went, because they had so many heroes who could get past that wall. If I'm not mistaken, they had a Winston in the beginning too. They could just jump straight past the wall or over the wall if he needs to, or come from the high ground, or the side, obviously, with the staircase. And with Key in the initial push through, able to pick up so many kills and so much damage in general, only pick up 1 kill in the end. I think they just got too confident. I mean, even when he went through, they nano boosted him through to use a barrage against the enemy team. He got Graviton Surge and Earth Strike down. You wish he just had a response every single time, and now from this, Snake might be looking at a 3rd map.
Well, it could be a very quick 2nd map here at this rate. The payload, well, didn't even get to the first checkpoint, ladies and gentlemen, just short of the...
If you're defending, do you hold at their spawn? Like, are you trying to pull an Envious here? Or are you going to actually try to hold
I
onto the...
don't think they will. I think they hold at the underpass.
I mean, if they lose one fight, it's over. That's how it's going to be, no matter what. And that has to lead you to believe, are they going to go for a Mercy, maybe? Maybe throw in a Symmetra in there, which is very unlikely. I think the Mercy is probably a very wise choice if you want to go for Pharah on the high ground, since they already proved they can use on the attack. Why not go from the defense to dislodge them? But you know you have one defense, like one chance. You lose one fight, it's over. So they're going to throw everything they have into this.
My problem is most of the kills that came away from the Pharah in that last round for Snake was no consequence. They came in after the entirety of Snake were already wiped, and there was just that Pharah and that Mercy remaining, and they weren't able to capitalize on it at all. So it's all well and good to patch stats, but okay.
AKTM's on the Hanzo now instead of Pepper, and Pepper's on the Pharah.
Yeah, this is what I mean, right? These teams are so flexible. A lot of these teams in this Asian region just play whatever. Pepper opens up well. A very early pick up on towards Key. That's big for USG to slow things down. Meng Mao actually able to get into the backlines fairly early, but AKTM can do damage unanswered from this position.
They're holding towards spawn, and every time they lose one person, that means the payload's going to get even further before they get back in time. They're losing too many people. AKTM's able to pick up another kill at 50% on his ultimate already. Almost getting charged down, but he takes down Meng Mao as well, and not just the lone Reinhardt to hold this point.
And what can he do? He's just jumping up and down, trying to shield off as much damage as he can, but he's going to be forced away eventually. There's no one really forthcoming. Now he's just going to maybe just troll things out a little bit. He gets taken down. It's going to be a quick one. USG are going to make it 1-1. Blink, and you miss it.
I am honestly amazed. Like, that's just great fortitude within the team of USG. After to lose the first map when they started off so strong, to come back and put up such a successful defense, and then to adapt as quickly as they needed to when Snake actually held aggressively. Well done by them. And now I'm curious, what the hell's the 3rd map going to be?
I don't know. I don't really know enough about USG really to give you the answer to that one. But just the pure fact of AKTM, I like the decision to bring Hanzo onto this map, right? If you're pushing into a point that you need to take, and you know the defenders have a long walk back from their spawn, Hanzo is great. It's the same reason you see it played on King's Row. Get that first pick, you're pushing 6v5, it's going to be a lot easier for you. So, I mean, and then when your Hanzo gets 4 kills out of 6, you're going to win anyway and push straight through.
And when there was only a Mei on high ground to actually challenge you out with, you saw him on the high ground.
He dies in the first 3 seconds.
Exactly, and he sat in the high ground attacking away, not being challenged. That was really well done, and also shows the depth of hero pool within the team. I think seeing Pepper switch to Pharah when he was on the Hanzo on map 1, and AKTM to pick up the torch and play Hanzo, it's a really good sign for them, to be honest.
Flexible.
Like, it's really hard for teams to have a deep hero pool like that.
Well, we don't see it much in the Western world, really. Everyone's sort of stuck on their 2 or 3 heroes that they play, and we're not to see cross roles here. But another break. USG going to make it 1-1, and we'll be back with the decider map after this.